So the first thing you pray for, here's 3 things to pray for yourself. Stop thinking about your boss or your family member or your bank account or anything else. This is what you pray for yourself. Number 1, you pray for a breakthrough in courage. Internal courage. You need courage. Why? That's how you avoid fear. Because the number 1 thing that will stop your breakthrough is fear. That's why Abram had to have visitation from God, and the first thing out of God's mouth was, stop fearing. And we heard it this weekend, you've probably heard it before. We live in a fear-mongering society. Our world is full of fear. And they feed on it. And the media wants to feed you fear and believing in what you can't see. God says, feed on your faith. Starve your doubts to death. Feed on faith. You need courage. Helps you avoid fear. You pray for it. God, I need a breakthrough in courage. Courage what? Courage to talk to somebody. Courage to take one of those cards on the way out and, here, can you come to my church? It's like, I'm afraid. Oh my gosh. You need a talking church out there. Talking the gospel, talking faith. You need to come to my church. Why? It's awesome, man. Your life will change. You'll never be the same. We got to start talking what we believe. You need courage to do that because humans are very scary. How many of you talk to your pet? Don't look around. You know you do. You know you talk to them. They barely understand you. They have a limited vocabulary. They understand tone, but you have no problem talking to your pet. Then you walk down the street and go, morning. If your neighbor's walking his dog, go, morning. Oh, your dog is, can I pet him? We have no problem with the dog, but the neighbor who's going to hell, morning. Courage to avoid fear. I think of Joshua chapter 1. He's getting ready to take the children of Israel over the raging Jordan River. He saw Moses take him through the Red Sea. He says, I think I can do this, but I don't know. The Jordan's a little different. It's raging. I don't know. And God comes to him over and over, at least 4 times in chapter 1, and says this phrase, what? Only be strong and courageous. That's what's going to get you over the river, Joshua. Courage. So Joshua goes, okay, after about the 4th time, okay, strong and courageous, strong and courageous. I saw Moses do it, I can do it. Okay, we're ready, God. Goes to the banks of the Jordan, he's there. He said, okay, we're ready, God. Stick, please. Stick. Moses had a stick, Remember how, I don't get a stick. Moses had a stick. I don't have a stick. How come I don't have a stick? Because all you need is courage, boy. Step in the river. It's like, okay, sometimes don't you hate it when God takes your props away? If I just had Moses' stick, I know I could do it. He goes, nope. Going to take fresh faith. It's a new way. He said to him, he tipped him off. He says, you haven't been this way before. Come on. The church has never been this way before. We need courage. We need the courage of Joshua to go where we've never been before. Star Trek, okay. Pray for a breakthrough in courage every day. Every person you're afraid of, every situation you're afraid of, you say, God, I need a breakthrough in courage. Secondly, you pray for a breakthrough in, don't misinterpret this word, commitment. Oh, here we go. Michael probably tipped him off and said, can you just get these guys more committed this morning? You're an outside guy. You may never be back. Blow in, blow up, and blow out. We don't care. Just hammer them a little, will you? Get committed to the church. Start showing up to the meetings. Go sign up for VBS. You need to be more committed. You need to give. You need to pray harder. You need to show. Be committed. That's not what we're saying at all. Not committed to programs and activity and things. That's good, but here's the breakthrough you need. You stay committed to the process you're in right now. Right now. Right now, you're all in process. You're sitting in nice blue chairs, but you're in a process of development. Christ is being formed in you. And you're in process. And the flesh hates it. And you're resisting and you're fighting. And you know you got to make some decisions. And you got to stay committed to the process God has you in. Can I tell you something? You can change churches. You can change cities. You can change towns. You can change countries. God's going to follow you. He'll go to Uzbekistan. He'll go anywhere. He's going to follow you. To get Christ formed in you. He will not give up. Stay committed to the process. David got a great prophecy. You're going to be king, a teenager. You're going to be the king of Israel. Woo-hoo! Then God puts him in this crazy discipleship program. Got to kill giants, got to go hide in caves. The king's going to throw spears at you. That's 101. Ready for step 2, David? No, I'm done. Forget it. He's hiding in the cave over there. Like, look at these bozos I'm with. I'm running for my life. I'm going back to Dad's ranch. David stayed committed to the process God put him in. Because when Samuel showed up at Jesse's house, he was looking for a king, and he didn't see one until David showed up, and he says, I see a king in him. And he prophesied king and put him in a process. Stay committed to the process God has you in. It's all about advancing the kingdom. We advance the kingdom. How? In here. In here. Where's the kingdom? Well, it's there. No, right here, Jesus said. The kingdom of God is within a man. The rule of God, the basileia of God is a rule, dominion is inside of you, and you advance the kingdom from within. You advance the kingdom from the words of your mouth. That's the instrument of your faith. That's why Abraham was like, you haven't given me a gift. You got to watch what comes out of your mouth. Are you advancing the kingdom? Or are you advancing obstacles? That was another exit ramp. Got to get back. We're almost done. Promise. One more. One more thing to pray for. This is a big one. This is deep. It's very internal. Very deep. It's very internal. Why? You pray for a breakthrough in heart. Your heart. Well, if my so-and-so would just change their stingy heart. No, it's not their heart. Your heart. You pray, God, change my heart. God, I need a breakthrough in my heart. Why? What does it help you avoid? Wrong motives. And we all have them. We all have them. It's like Solomon said, keep your heart, guard it with all diligence, because out of it are all the issues of life. All your motives are generated in your heart. I'm not talking about your chest. I'm talking about your heart, the inner man, the center of your being. And when you get a breakthrough, it answers the question, why am I doing this? Do you ever have that question, brother? You sit there going, why am I doing? Every pastor, every Monday morning, honey, why are we doing this? Kidding. It's usually Tuesday morning. Why did we have so many kids? I mean, what were we thinking? Why did we buy that? Look at it. It's costing us more money. We all have things that we question our own motives. You need breakthroughs in motive and heart. Because it's always something in your heart that keeps you going. So Solomon, who wrote Proverbs, had the golden drawing. You know, it's like the bucket came out and, Solomon, you get the grand prize today. What is it? Anything you want. Ding, 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 unlimited Amazon account. It's like ding, 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 whatever I want. Yeah, ask whatever you want and I'll give it to you. Woo, baby, my list would get... Solomon stopped and goes, wait a minute, wait. Here's what I want, Lord. Give me an understanding heart so I can know how to judge between good and evil with the people you've given me. Wow. Motive came out of him. The right motive. And God looked at him and says, that's what I'm looking for, Saul. Right motive. You see, when Solomon had the ear of God, he was more concerned about being better for the people than more comfortable himself. You hear me? How can I be better for them? Every one of you in this room, this is a great gathering. Y'all look so comfortable. I'm going to get prophetic in a minute. It's not about you. Sunday morning is not for you. It's for those who have never heard. There's people all around your neighborhood. They've never heard the gospel. They've never heard the good news. Their life is full of resistance and obstacles. They're full of fear. They need the good news. So Sunday morning is your chance. If you're too afraid to tell them the good news, then get them here. Pastor Michael will tell them. You know what I'm saying? Sunday morning's not for us. It's for those that have never heard. In America, this is still our number one day to reach people. Get them to you're in the Bible Belt, for crying out loud. I'm in Carolina, right next door. I got the next notch on the belt. I mean, we're in the Bible Belt. People still think about church. If not, then get them to a small group. Come on over to my house while we're grilling hot dogs. Bring your kids. We got a pool. Just hang out. Then start developing. This is relational. Come on, we got to get people. You got to be more concerned about those that God has put in your life than your own personal comfort. That's why God saw in Solomon, said, that's what I want. And guess what? Ding, 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 ding. Still gave him all the riches anyway. Bonus, what? You get all the money. You get all the resources. You get all the wisdom, Solomon, because what? You got the right motive.